Alright, we are playing Dominion League. This one's against JNails. There's stuff here. I don't know. We're at the point where we need a couple. We have 2 matches left, and we definitely need a positive result in one of them, and probably a negative result in neither. And otherwise, we're probably demoting this season. But these things happen. It's a fairly cold morning. So I don't know how shivery I'll be for at least the first bit. I really need to have some hand coverings, but I can't really operate the mouse or keyboard with hand coverings, so I don't have them. And also woke up with a bit of a headache, and I took a ibuprofen, but only like 3 minutes ago, so that's not ideal either. Anyways, this board has this market towns for whatever extra terminals you want to play, which means Bauble's your village. First priority seems to probably be getting a Sentry into or onto deck, just to try to trash out a little bit. Because of market towns being the village, primary draw is going to be Shepherd, just because it's non-terminal, and I don't know, working Sentry with that's not the most amazing, which means you might actually go after something like Quartermaster first, just because, I don't know. Open's probably going to be Bauble Shepherd. The Shepherd comes with a silver, so you get your econ in right away. I don't really see too much appeal in Anvil. Just because, like, what are you gaining with it? Estate, whatever. Yeah, looks like we're matching openings. I don't know what I want to do with this 4. It's awkward. You appear to have a bit of an awkward situation over there, too. Might take, like, an Inventor. The market towns means I'm willing to put, like, a little bit of terminal in, at least to start with. Trashing is going to be really tough, especially since Shepherd being the draw, you don't really want to trash out estates, which means Sentry has to hit coppers, which is definitely something it would do if you wanted to trash estates, but in this case, I don't know. Like, does the property where Sentry only hits coppers change when you actually want to trash coppers and not estates? Maybe. I'm also tempted to just put another Shepherd in. Hopefully things go okay next turn. Oh no. Let's put another Shepherd in. Alright, well, we found 5, so that's a good sign. Not a good sign, but good news at least. You somehow managed to miss 5, which is bad. Let's go ahead and coin top deck. Yeah, I think this should be a Sentry for sure. Quartermaster, I think, is the other real option, which is an option, just under the theory that things are really difficult to trash, but let's watch this Sentry hit, like, estate silver a couple times, just for fun. Wow, things are going terribly over there. Ooh, copper. Do we hold the Bauble? Probably. I'm gonna regret holding the Bauble, undoubtedly. I'm just gonna put another Shepherd on top. I mean, there's some green in there, right? I don't know how this is actually gonna work, but yeah, top deck a estate or something. Patrician, I don't know. I guess the assumption is like this is 3 estates, but you have some silvers in there, so maybe you can hit reasonable numbers at this point. I have plenty of village. Like, you could start putting in lots of witches. This is kind of no good for me, because if I don't trash, like, what's going to happen? I mean, I think I just want to put in another Sentry and continue to try to make this stuff work. We could go after Quartermaster already, under the theory that no, it's not going to, and I need to be able to put estates into my opening hands to make these shepherds that are, you know, among other things, not really likely to hit green work. I don't know which way to go on this. I mean, always tempting to take another Sentry, but at what point do I say enough is enough, this isn't happening? Apparently not yet, because I decided to buy the Sentry. Let's see what this is. Okay, it's a Quartermaster. I can believe it. I can believe in it. We didn't find the Bauble, but I think that's okay. I don't know whether to add a Quartermaster or a Witch here. I guess going into next shuffle, I think we need to have the Quartermaster in here. Oh, this is amazing. This was incredibly lucky. Like, I drew the Shepherd off of the very last card in deck, which is kind of unbelievable, to be perfectly honest. I mean, I don't have enough green in there to, like, really think, gee, things are going awesome this turn necessarily, but, you know. I'm going to discard the Shepherd, because the last card's a Quartermaster. Okay. Buy, and no buy actually. Favor, I'm just actually going to buy Province, because getting a second Quartermaster sounds amazing. Do we top deck the Quartermaster? Probably. I don't think this turns a realistic representation of how my deck works. Or how well my deck works. We're going to be gaining estates with all of these things. I mean, I'd like to keep the Bauble. I don't really care about the silver so much. And now probably I take Witch. I think the first thing we're going to just do is pile estates with these Quartermasters. I don't know that I necessarily need. Okay, that looks good. This looks less good. Do I want to play this Sentry? Probably. Top deck Shepherd. Buy estate. Buy top deck. The last two estates surely disappear here, but you know. I don't know what I want next. Provinces, really. Kind of expect this to be the same thing I just did. Or similar? This is going to be a province. Okay. Yeah, we'll grab the last estate and I guess put a different one into hand. I'm not so sure. I think like what we want next. Inventor maybe. Seems alright. Couple of inventors. Let's go ahead and we played the Witch, so that seems fine. Do I want to play this Sentry? Maybe? I mean, I think I'm just taking, like, coin favor here. Taking province. Here I can pull Inventor estate into hand, maybe. Or Inventor into hand. I don't know that I really need to be pulling the estate into hand quite yet. Like Inventor into hand, gain a Shepherd. Something like that. Seems okay. Just kind of start bringing piles down a bit. Gain Inventor, bring the Inventor into hand. Okay, that seems fine. I think we discard the Shepherd just because we already have this one in hand. That puts that one with a bit more green. Okay, there is a Shepherd in there, but I don't know how likely I actually am to see it. Like, do I want to top deck another? I don't know. We gained a Shepherd. I'm smart. I think we're going to take 2 Emporia. Just under the theory that that pile continues to lower. I'd also like top deck 2 duchies. Well, that's just better. Especially given the Shepherd under the Quartermaster. Province Bauble. I mean, I think it's this no matter what. And then it's a question of, do I do like 2 Emporia or 2 duchies? Realistically, 2 duchies may genuinely just be so much better. There's also an argument that I probably want another Bauble, just considering how badly I'm going to draw right here. It should be Province Bauble. do it that way. Well, do I grab the shepherd? I just keep pulling. I could take shepherd estate. Try to draw a little bit, get to the witch. On the other hand, these things are getting low. I could be taking inventors also. I guess what's setting up over there is a pretty big inventor turn. Duchies. Or, pull some inventors in, get provinces from the Anvil. Whichever. Which does tempt me to be drawing this turn. On the other hand, maybe we just take 2 inventors and then take a duchy and say, come buy duchy, say come do something with this. Right? We'd have to do a little point calculation here, I guess. What, 18? So, assuming you pull in how many duchies? 4 duchies in a province. I mean, I don't think you're piling in any case, right? I don't think so. What would you be taking? Inventor, shepherd? Yeah, I don't think that's happening. Over there, 5 plays. I don't think you can make it. I mean, you could draw pretty well, and then maybe you can make it. The other option is just kind of try to draw around. Take shepherd, take estate, go get ourselves a province. Worry about inventors later. I'm going to do that. Okay. This would shuffle trigger, which I think is fine. I could play both Quartermasters. Is this 10? No. If I play both Quartermasters, I'm in decent shape. We're going to play at least one, certainly. And the question is this an inventor or a Quartermaster? I want to say it's probably an inventor. Under the theory that cost reduces for me, at which point I can buy. How much money is this? 9? 2 duchies. I could take the last shepherd with it. I don't know if that lowers stuff too much. Then I just need to figure out how to get an inventor next turn. Though if I do 2 duchies, what can happen? Like you pile duchy plus province, and that is 1 province, and that's not enough. So, yeah. Maybe if you can take 2 provinces, that would be bad. I don't know what this is going to end up looking like. I think you might get there. Which I think would be something of a failure on my part, although I think taking 1 duchy would not have been a great move either. I think you win. Ning here. I think you're winning here. Sure, you just want to discard as much as you can, which I'm kind of now assuming is nothing, given that it hasn't happened. I think 2 duchies is better than 1 province. Maybe not. Because my problem with 1 province is that I think like taking 7 duchies for you is substantially easier than taking 5 duchies in a province. I mean, this pause is making me think that there's another turn to live with. Survive. Yeah, maybe 5 duchies in a province is just as difficult, or just as easy. Yeah, I think 7 duchies actually was harder. Never mind. Well, we'll see if I get away with it. Or maybe I shouldn't have taken the shepherd. Maybe I should have taken like an anvil or something. I mean, I'm not doing anything with the shepherd. Well, I wouldn't be winning this turn had I taken not taken the shepherd, so who knows. I mean, if I don't take the shepherd, then I'm playing a second quartermaster, and I'm in actually exactly the same situation. It's just I took a province rather than the duchies. Yeah, I'm pretty convinced those duchies were a bad move. Oh well. Actually, you need more than 5 duchies in a province, right? That's only 21 points, and you need 5 duchies in 2 provinces. Whereas had I taken province, you would just need 7 duchies in a province, which is plausibly maybe a little bit easier, I don't know. You have what? 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 games? Yeah. Alright. Although one of them can't be green. So that's certainly an issue over there. Alright, I'll just win. No problem. I mean, what happened this game is you had the, like, worst ever first 5 turns of shuffles. Not 5 turns, but, like, after the first reshuffle. Like, inconceivably bad, to be honest. Just never hitting 5 off a rich shepherd bauble open is so bad. You get 2 provinces and pile quartermaster. Why don't you do 2 provinces and a duchy? Awkward. 2 provinces, duchy, quartermaster. That was actually a thing that could happen. This would be a Quartermaster instead. No. We're trying not to lower things. Okay. Yeah, I think I left myself pretty open there. Although the provinces, I don't know that I could have done much of anything about. Actually, there's a lot of lines that I don't think I could have done much about, which means this Inventor thing was pretty good, wasn't it? It's too bad your shuffle sucked so much early that you couldn't do anything with it. Yeah. I think the Inventor thing is pretty okay, but your shuffles were, like, inconceivably bad. Early on, certainly. So, we'll run with it. Alright, what do we have here? There is Village Draw, Marquis Coin. There's also Stowaway. So that's interesting enough. Not happy at all with this, what ends up being a 3-5. She's probably okay with it. It means that we open Coin Marquis because that gets us through most of the deck. I'd kind of like to be opening Spice Merchant Ironworks, just, gonna put that possibility out there. But that doesn't seem to be happening because, I can't. I'd much rather be, doing most of my drawing with Stowaway, rather than having to work in a Marquis, but so it goes. Do most of your drawing with Stowaway, use Tiara for plus buy. Seems pretty decent. But we're going to do this just because it's going to get through the deck the most, and hopefully, get us to where we're playing the Spice Merchant, playing the Ironworks a bit earlier than we would be if we were to open, Stowaway Spice Merchant doesn't sound that amazing. It seems like it's kind of wasteful even. Could open Barracks with coin. It's probably not the move. Just gonna say. I'd so much rather be opening Spice Merchant Ironworks to the point where, honestly, if I lose this game to a Spice Merchant Ironworks opening, I'm just gonna completely blame that, and I think it's a completely reasonable thing to just completely blame that. Tiara. Guess I don't get to completely blame that, but even so. What do we want here? Silver? Maybe. Kind of thinking that I don't really want to be putting a action card into that shuffle, given how much of it I'm going to see. Now I think we'll insert the Spice Merchant, especially since we have the coin in the deck already. Could be a Tiara also, but not much of that. I guess the other option is put in another Marquis. Under the theory that, I have the coin. If we do take Spice Merchant, are we taking a coin with it? Yeah, I guess. I'm going to take a Tiara here now. Well, I'm not going to get beat up by the Spice Merchant Ironworks opening, at least. Makes me pretty happy. Because I think I would have gotten beat up by it. You totally don't need to be playing with Marquis here. I basically just did it because I had the 2-5. Or 5-2, as the case would have been. Also, it's not like there's a thing that alters your start. Now pick up our Ironworks. It would have been kind of nice to have an extra Marquis in here, but we'll live. I don't actually know how that would have happened. I mean, it would have been... yeah, I don't know when that would have happened. I mean, we should see enough cards through this shuffle that I don't really care that much. We may even be able to top deck one this turn, right? Looks like discard attacks are going to start. As we don't get to top deck one, it's kind of annoying. In any case, I'm going to add another Marquis now. The hope was definitely to be stowawaying. See how badly these discard attacks end up impacting me. Like this one is going to hurt quite a lot. Maybe a sign that I kind of misplayed this a bit. I think it's going to be Skirmisher. Yeah. Actually, I just did a different discard. Like, do we still want to be playing this Marquis even? Probably not. Or are we top decking in that case? Are we just doing something like this? With Caravan Guard on top. The problem with Stowaway right now is just that if I get discard attack again, it doesn't actually do me a whole lot being on top. Misses Marquis. Now we'll get into Stowaways. I think I don't know that it's better than the discard attack, just because the discard attack does come with a, thing. But I just put 2 Caravan Guards on top, to be quite honest. Like, if I get discard attack again, what's the big deal? I'm producing money still. We could just have another Marquis, and then we can maybe collide the 2. That seems alright also. Or we could start trying to get into this Skirmisher business. I don't know. Or we could start putting the Stowaways in now. Just like put 2 Stowaways on top, hope they collide with the Ironworks, and work from there. Right. Or Caravan Guard Stowaway on top. this is all the collision we wanted. So, even though chances are I do get, discard attacked, we get everything done that we had hoped for. Being kind of consistent without having trashed any, which, I don't know. I mean, Tiara will do that, right? Yeah, I may have underestimated this discard attack a little bit. I mean, you can counter it, it's just it's taking excessively long to get there. Really, really excessively long to get there. Compared to, top deck Marquis, Skirmisher, maybe Stowaway. And you just get to keep having these turns that you've been having. Although next turns may be a little bit awkward without a coin on the map. You have Barracks, it still seems okay to be top decking Skirmisher, Marquis. Maybe you take a coin with it then. I'm just stupid. I can gain a treasure with the Ironworks. That's what can happen here. That was the expected thing. Gain another Tiara. Play Stowaway, and then this next turn will work okay. Is the intent anyways for this turn to work okay. Still feel like I'm just falling way behind because Skirmisher is just a better card than these things that I've been gaining. Like it gives a coin, There's some question of like, can I actually reach whatever number that I'm looking for? Let me do this first. Something like gain Stowaway, or we could gain Caravan Guard. I want this turn, I want a Platinum. Like gain Caravan Guard or gain Stowaway. Which of the two? Probably Stowaway. Like getting two of those things out seems pretty valuable. Do I not know how? No. Ironworks works. That's just get money in the deck. Alright, I'm up to things looking suddenly okay again. I'd still like to be getting this discard attack in, although I don't know that it's that valuable now. Or as valuable now. I actually could have gone through most of that stuff, but it's alright. Yeah, I mean, you're certainly outproducing me. Turn by turn anyways. What was the last thing you discarded? I have no idea. No, you discarded 3, it just means 3 estates. Okay, never mind. I'd actually be doing okay. The main thing I have to worry about is continuing to see Marquis like every turn. Because despite our best wishes, we are pretty dependent on them for draw. Best wishes, best efforts. I don't know. This turn I want to add another Stowaway. Like the Ironworks will gain a Stowaway, I think. And then long last we have a Spice Merchant. Okay, the Stowaway that's going to get played. No, you didn't top deck it, never mind. I mean, I can actually get through most of this stuff if I trash a copper for plus coin, which I think I will this time. You know, we have enough Stowaway that it's fine. Okay, so let's go platinum. Maybe just like stick 3 Caravan guards on top. Take another Tiara. Could actually just take another platinum. I'm gonna be real about it. Like, I think I'm thin enough, and I have Stowaways coming out each turn. You know. Do I need more Stowaway? Not necessarily. I mean, we can Ironworks for them. Let's be aggressive. Ooh, 2 Marquis in hand. That's amazing. Marquises. It's looking suspiciously to me like you don't have a Marquis in hand. Should be a good thing. Certainly. No, it's not looking at all like that anymore, I must say. I guess you can kind of do with 3 Marquis, you can do turn setups where you're always going to have a Marquis on top. Yeah, whereas I'm much more dependent on drawing whatever. I mean, I feel pretty okay about, say, this game just right now, just because my payload is that much greater. Even if maybe I'm gonna struggle a bit at times to draw. I don't know. Draw is what I'm thinking, but I don't know if that's actually true. Like, we can start to top deck a 3rd Marquis and do a setup ourselves now that we just have, you know, all this payload. Like, I'm actually theoretically leading this by a turn. Like, I produced 20-something. I guess I produced 18, but close enough. A turn before you did. I do not think this magical thing that's happening where I keep seeing them at least 1 Marquis on top in, you know, half my cards is going to necessarily continue. Oh, that was actually probably what the last... No, it's not. It was an estate. It was an estate. I mean, are we greening this turn? Maybe. I'm getting kind of low. I don't actually know what my plus buy situation is or gain situation is. I may want another Ironworks. Just under the theory that they're pretty okay. Could also take another Tiara, straight up, like, yeah, I kind of like that idea. Actually, I like that idea quite a lot. I mean, we can, okay, I think we should do this first. Like, if I take Tiara with Ironworks here, draw, we can, I mean, we can work it such that, we're still playing the Stowaways. So, like, this can be Caravan Guard on top. Yeah, Tide Pools is just better. Something to contemplate. 2 colonies, Ironworks, Marquis. At least 1 colony. How many buys are we at anyways? Quite a lot. I mean, I have a triple colony threat. Like a Marquis on top, just to make sure of things. And I'm thinking another Ironworks can get me places, although I'm so light on the village that it's unclear how much, maybe I don't want 2 colonies. I want 1. For sure. I want Marquis on top. For sure. The question is, can I go like Barracks Platinum here and be in fine position to be like at, I don't know, 4 colonies next turn? Or better. There's still 1 copper in here for the Spice Merchant. Yeah. Midway through the turn. Platinum? Does that get me to where I'm going 4 colonies? I don't know. Is it the best option? I don't know. Can I top deck 3 Caravan Guards and be pretty happy? I don't know. The other question is, like, if you take 2 colonies from here, how screwed am I? I don't know. Like, even if I can quad colony, is that still a good move? Maybe. I don't know that the money's going to be there for anything else. Or maybe if we manage to do another Tiara, we can just win the game also. That's another real possibility. I think that's going to be the target. We have the actions for it, so... I think part of the problem over there is you're carrying a lot of copper still. I don't know, maybe that's okay. We're looking at over there, 36. That could be, what? Assuming we add another Tiara next turn. Plus 5. Maybe difficult. May have been overly enthusiastic about maintaining consistency this turn. $36, we'll say, could potentially go up to 41. At which point, that's what, 5 provinces, 30 points. 4 colonies is not defensible. 3 provinces and a colony. Maybe an empty province. I don't think so. May have to hope you don't draw. I think I just had to be taking 2 colonies last turn. 2 colonies platinum, maybe. I don't know. No. I think you probably can do it. Is the issue, no matter. No matter what here. There's a copper in there. Why did I discard the copper? That was stupid. I could just play Marquis again now. I have to play the Spice Merchant first. I'll do that. Discard. I trash the silver? I mean, am I trying to hit 44 this turn? Like, that gets beat by a number of things, right? And I'm not playing the Stowaways unless I buy a duration, which I guess I will be somehow. It'd be nice to be able to make you do a discard, but that's happening. Or we just say screw the Spice Merchant. And a Stowaway. Just go into next turn with a little bit less. I really should not have discarded the copper the one time. I mean, our options are basically take 4 colonies or don't take 4 colonies. Take 4 colonies, we say you're not going to be able to take a colony in 4 provinces, which is 40-something, which is totally unrealistic, assuming you find a Marquis, which is fairly likely, must say. I don't know. 11 buys. Any other wins? Doubtful. Marquis, Stowaway, Tiara. I'm just a touch short. Could raid. One buy short of losing. I don't think that there's like any, like if I'm scared of 4 colonies, how many provinces am I scared of? 6? Probably. Can I beat 4 colonies if I take a province? Like what does that mean? I get one of these on top. You take 4 colonies, you're going to have a 40-point lead. That requires 7 provinces. No, I can deal with that. Do I need a point lead? Interesting question. Do I need more money? Also an interesting question. do I want to raid? I mean, I think I need more money, for sure. Which probably looks like... Let's see, I think I need both more money and a point lead. Actually, do I need the point lead? Maybe not. I just need more money. Like, I think this is all my Caravan guard that's out. Yeah. 3 coins. I don't think you can produce the buys to get there. I do think 4 colonies is definitely in range for you. Just top deck some Caravan guards. I don't think the buys are there. Like, I just barely had enough, and I'm like, have more buys. So, can you even produce 6 buys? Yeah, easily. Maybe another tide pools on top if we're really worried about consistency. I'm going to add another Tiara straight up, and the Ironworks can do something else. Like gain an estate. Raid. Is that any good? Maybe not. Another Marquis on top. Just like make extra sure things. Probably another type pools is more valuable. Not necessarily on top. 2 more tide pools. And like a gold. Let's go with that. Maybe you can just do 5 colonies. Maybe you miss a Marquis and I just win. You missed a Marquis and I just probably just win. Well, maybe not necessarily. I could also miss a Marquis. That would have been a reason to put second tide pools on top and to have 3 Marquis and how many cards? Not a great sign. I see 5 cards, so I operated under a mistaken assumption that I was going to be drawing. I really should have put the other tide pools on top. It was just like total whatever to not do so. Okay, well, I found a Marquis. We're good. For at least a moment. Okay, I found another Marquis, so I think we're definitely good. What's the best way of doing this? Just see more cards. That's the best way of doing this. I'm probably already there. So I will point out that I would have been winning anyways. Had you gotten like your max turnout, assuming that it wasn't 5 colonies. It may have been 5 colonies, but in which case I'm lucky that you dudded, but if it wasn't 5 colonies, I still would have had it. Right. I think it was good. The first game was not. The first game was not good. Gotta be real. Oh, here's a decision. I could either open Quartermaster or open Infirmary. And these are fundamentally different because one is opening Quartermaster and the other is opening Infirmary. I think we're opening Infirmary. I mean, I'm happy to have the 5-2 no matter what, but it's mostly a question of, like, what do you do with your 5-2? And I think the answer is probably trash down as opposed to do something like Quartermaster Gamble. I mean, there's a 1/6 chance that I'd be really, really happy with Quartermaster Gamble, but well, that's disappointing. I was really hoping to just win this game for reasons of getting to open Infirmary. Alas, that is not the case. And apparently it's not even the case that I'm gonna, like, see it right here. I think we're just gonna gamble twice and take the 50-50 that, like, Infirmary is on top, and we get to trash another estate. Is that reasonable? Or do we really want the silver? Oh. There we go. Perfect. Now we can take Silk Merchant. This will be a Quartermaster, that's fine. I guess we could gamble after the Infirmary again. I don't think that's a great move now at this point. You're not guaranteed to see that silver. Just gonna point out. And you take a Falconer. And this board might actually just be a little bit quick for Quartermaster. Like, you can Falconer whatever you want. You can also take Displace, like you have 2 estates left. No, it's another overpay. Okay. I could believe in that too. Pretty likely to hit 5 next turn, or at least 4 for your Silk Merchant. I'm very generous with my belief, you know. Do we want Falconer? Possibly. Like, I think I'm willing to say I want Falconer over. I don't know. There's not that much in the way of multi-type stuff going on. Maybe we just, like, take Specialist or take Quartermaster. I mean, we should take Quartermaster. This game's not going actually that fast. Gain the Silk Merchants. Yeah. Oof. Well. What were we expecting anyways? I guess we could trash the Silk Merchant to Infirmary. Still hit a number. Preserve the coffer, cycle a little bit extra. Well, don't preserve the coffer, just cycle a little bit extra. We'll buy a Silk Merchant. It's going to look like the spinniest thing ever. It's going to be totally worth it. Just to, not be staring at, well, be staring at 3 coppers instead of 4 coppers. Like, I think that's a reasonable thing to do. I mean, we could also take Specialist right now, just under the theory that, maybe I don't see it next turn. Or if I do see it next turn, oh boy, I can seal it, I can trash 2 coppers, whatever. Alright, I'm convinced that I'm gonna trash this Silk Merchant and buy Specialist. This is fine. Getting silk from the Quartermaster by Quartermaster, I guess. Okay. Three-quarters chance that I'm happy. How does it feel to have only a three-quarter chance that I'm going to be happy? It's basically, do I bottom deck this Quartermaster? Because if I don't bottom deck this Quartermaster, I can specialist the Silk Merchant, gain one, Infirmary, trash Copper, play Quartermaster. That's the intent. Whether that happens, who knows? Looks like it's happening. Another specialist? Probably. We can gain 2 silks at the start of turn, so we will have village. I don't know what this deck's gonna look like long term. Probably nothing. There's probably is no long term from here, but I'm going to play the Infirmary first. Like, if I play the Infirmary first, maybe I find a specialist and I'm quite happy about that outcome. Oh no. Okay, we didn't, but we're still okay with it. I mean, this is what, leaving silk on top? Gotta be okay with that, right? I mean, I guess we can specialist the next silk merchant as, like, seal or something, which is okay. Then we're going to take Silk Specialist. Okay. Let's just stop up any funny ideas we might have about gaining silk merchants with quartermasters. I hope this turn is going to be to specialist gain, well, I guess one specialist, maybe two. Let's see. Quartermasters are taking like Innkeeper estate, maybe? I don't need more silks in deck quite yet. Or even can use more, can't even really use more silks in deck quite yet. Do like my deck a little bit better, I'll say. A little bit more copper. We do need to probably get on the Displace train pretty soon. But that's kind of a secondary consideration, I think. Exiling Silk Merchant, huh? Okay, we're just going like right up the way. Maybe all the silver. I haven't bought a silver. Okay. Again. Okay. Let's just be seal if we want to start doing the displaces. I'm gaining a specialist. I can go on top. And maybe we're just done and we take our displace. Does not go on top. Like, I think that's a productive turn. Like, I gain specialist, I gain displace. Yeah. This turn, I think I'm going to try to pull the Innkeeper and maybe gain another estate. Idea that maybe I can be displacing the Innkeeper later on in the turn. I'm a little bit concerned that, like, you just get provinces and I'm still how many turns away from that, but I don't think it's something I can really worry too much about. Like, my deck isn't suddenly going to be able to be buying provinces, right? I don't think. I don't know how exactly I want to execute the end of this game. I mean, we're probably going to have to be going gold to provinces just because the opponent right now is, you know, staring at more money than I could ever dream of. I can assume that's a shanty town. Intent is to take Innkeeper to gold with Displace. Probably gain a second Displace. I'm going to take Innkeeper with the other one. I don't know. So let's draw ourselves a little bit. Okay, this has to get played again, mostly because I do need to advance my turn a little bit. So I can gain copy. There's another specialist in here, and I mean I have villagers. Let's use them at some point. Really hoping to displace this Innkeeper, though maybe we're going to end up displacing Silk instead. Or Copper. That doesn't seem very good. Here we go, Innkeeper to gold right here. Or we can go +3, -3. Yuck. I mean, I have to. I'm gonna gamble into this. I was kind of hoping to gain another specialist somehow, but it just the draws just did not do it. A shanty town looks pretty okay. I think I'll just throw it into the deck. Considering. So probably we're going to pull Silk Merchant off of one of these. I don't really need the Innkeeper now and just gain a stay with the other. I'm like not overly worried about things piling on me. I'm just not so convinced that I'm competitive on, you know, stuff. Especially life without the villagers is going to be potentially a little bit rough. Yeah. Look at that amazingness. Yeah, that's what I should do. Good guard dog. Like, that's better draw than Silk Merchant. Do I need the Silk Merchant draw this turn? Maybe. Maybe not. Do I need the second Displace? Definitely maybe not. I should have just, like, sealed that Silk Merchant and gained another display, or gained another specialist, and didn't really need the second Displace quite yet. I don't know. I'm guessing it's going to be specialist on Shanty Town, and then you can gain a specialist and draw it. Leave Silk on town. Get another. Maybe that would have been a better move last turn. A pile of states and specialists. I kind of don't think I'm going to get the opportunity, just as an aside. Like, I suspect there's going to be some serious provincing going on over there. This is a little bit unexpected. Yeah, okay. That was... I guess you don't actually have a shanty town, because you quartermastered it. Alright, never mind about the shanty town play. I'm gonna get estates. How's it gonna happen? I mean, I'm sure, no, there is a shanty town, okay. I'm gonna say, I'm sure the answer is that it doesn't. Let's see. Maybe these go into points, it might be okay. I guess there's the other question, as always, like, do I actually need to go for it? I mean, I'm so close. So close. Need to gain one specialist, I need to play Displace 4 times? Like, this seems definitely in range. Right? I have the shanty town, so it's not like I'm that light on village anymore. I'll just gain 2 estates, see what happens. Assuming this isn't into points. Assuming this isn't a point buy. Then we're gonna go for it. Oh, this is gonna be a province buy. That's impressive. Okay. Never mind about the whole estates thing. That's totally not happening. Well, maybe. How much buy do I need? Too much. Too much. Alright, so let's pull a silk merchant off of here. And let's gain an estate with the other. Yeah, this was totally not happening this turn, anyways. Okay, so what's going to need to happen this turn is I'm going to have to put a specialist on specialist at some point. Oh my god. That is catastrophic. This just has to be like this, right? What are we doing with the other one? Silk to gold. Get it back? I mean, it's gotta be, right? Have silks to pull. Yeah. It just has to be silk to gold. What's in there? Like specialist? Like I could gamble a bit. Actually. Like genuinely, if I like I could find a specialist, but then what? Yeah, right. That's just it. I think I'm gonna lose. Yeah, I don't know. Your action situation may not be the finest. Alright, your action situation isn't the finest. I don't think this estates thing's gonna end up happening though. Just as an aside. I'm gonna have a little bit of trouble. I wonder if this other one shouldn't have taken a stay. I wonder if it's just taking a guard dog or something. I suspect we're gonna have a little bit of trouble taking 4 provinces. Just gonna throw that one out there. I think there's like some chance we can do it with some gambly stuff. I don't know. You're just clearing deck. Maybe you don't have the actions in there. I guess you can specialist stuff. It's exciting. So we'll pull in Silk Merchant and Innkeeper. Like they can't be bad, I don't think. I guess the other thing that can happen if you don't like go up and get a province, which you probably shouldn't, is that I can actually go after estates again. Like estates plus specialist plus 1 province. Potentially. Seems difficult, but it may also be the best bet. Or if you take a province, I'm just going to take 3. Or if you take multiple provinces, I'm just going to take 2 and what? Duchies? What do we need? 2 provinces, 4 duchies? That is so not happening in a single turn. Alright. Yeah, this doesn't look very good. I mean, how many golds? 1? Yeah. Whoops. I mean, I wish we could have gotten more done last turn. Okay, so well, it was pretty easy from here. We're just going to have to gain a whole bunch of duchies. And we're definitely going to need that province, so let's not waste any effort on not taking it. Oof. Well, I was kind of intending to get through more of that stuff, must say. Yeah. Not that it would have made a difference. Alright, yeah, I felt like I was okay. I don't know how much the catastrophic turn where I bottom decked all the whatevers would have done, but, oh well. Alright, what do we have here? Mass Haggler. There's not buy, so you're a little bit limited on what you're doing. The draw is also pretty weak. Like it's vault. I mean, you probably want to trash down a bit. Which is pointing opening like, I don't know, Sailor Fishing Village. Then you're just hoping to deliver and hopefully haggle enough that you have a next turn, or for sure it props next turn. There's a good chance at some point we want to avoid trashing an estate. I think Sailor's just going to be better than Research for the most part. I think you prefer Fishing Village to Silver. Yeah. Maybe Fortune Hunter's actually okay. Like hitting 5 is a priority? I don't know. This will be a Haggler. Or I could deliver a Fishing Village. Under some probably mistaken theory about how Sailor works. I mean, to deliver a Fishing Village, we have a really good chance at, actually we're guaranteed to be able to buy a Sailor next turn. Although the other option is just taking the Haggler now and hoping that I don't, yeah, okay, good. I was going to say, hoping that I bottom deck at least one estate, which I guess we bottom deck 2, which is fantastic. No, I guess I had to bottom deck 2 estates. Alright, that was kind of dumb. Yeah, this was lucky. This was definitely lucky. For sure. For sure, this was lucky. Ooh, I could turtle this. No, we can trash 2 estates next turn. Let's not be turtling. We can deliver a Haggler. Another Haggler, which is fantastic. To go with the Fishing Village. Or deliver a Crown, that's a little bit less risky. Deliver a Crown. Hitting 7 here is fantastic. Then hopefully we have the Haggler in these top 7 cards and we're off to the proverbial races. Metaphorical races. I don't know. I guess it's a proverb, off to the races. Is that really a proverb? I don't know. Somebody in my YouTube comments can be like, you have no idea what any of these words mean, and they would be absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Yeah, I should have delivered a freaking Fishing Village last turn. Oh man, we're on turn 3. This was like stupidly lucky. I'll be real with you. And I guess there's some argument that delivering a Haggler is actually less risky because it means that I for sure see Haggler. And if I don't see it with the Fishing Village, so what? I still get to haggle good stuff. Fishing Village Patrician or whatever, and I see a Haggler in the next turn. No, I don't necessarily see a Haggler in the next turn. If I collide them. I mean, what's the minimum number I hit next turn? If I deliver a Haggler, 5. That'd be 2 Hagglers, 3 coppers, and a state. I think that's less risky. And I mean, we're going to want the extra Hagglers eventually anyways. This feels oddly long. There's something in here. I don't know what we're trying to do. Did we not find the sailor? Are we thinking about turtling something? I don't think I'm disconnected. I don't really want to refresh to find out. Seems like a weird time to have a 4-minute oddity. Trying to figure out, like, what's going on here. Show online on both. And this is strange. And I'm not really willing to abandon this game because I'm winning. The old doorbell excuse. Just ignore the doorbell, like... Right? I wonder if that actually would have been better last turn doing the research. I mean, it would have flipped the 2 estates and then I would have had... Yeah, research would have been better. It's alright. Alright. I think we said that even in all of the worst cases, I want this to be a Haggler, and if they collide, so be it. We'll get like ports plus Patrician or something. Fishing village plus Patrician is maybe better. Maybe ports. Ports gives a better chance at seeing this Haggler, I think. We can go Sailor plus Patrician. Let's a couple more Sailors in deck. Okay. Just try to maximize chances of finding a Haggler again. Is the intent here. At least I thought I was winning. Maybe I should have delivered Crown. At the time, I thought I was winning. Maybe turtle the Haggler. Like if you're not able to haggle something good this turn, I don't know. How does that work? I mean, I guess the problem with doing the research earlier is you just, like, end up with worse stuff. I think so anyways. I think a second Sailor's probably just better. Maybe not. Okay, we did find a Haggler. It is only coming with, really a turtle to Sailor. What I'm trying to do, we're gonna, like, deliver Research Patrician or something. So let's just make sure to get this stayed out. Now we should be in much better business now. I hope. There's like some chance that you just kind of run away with things. I don't know if taking out the last estate was actually the best idea ever. May not have been. Okay, Crown. Maybe Vault. I don't think you should be consistent. No. I don't know though. Like, are you just gonna keep hitting province from here? It'd be pretty scary. You don't even really need to be hitting hard province. Like, at one point we'll get into duchies. Not a great thing. I'm just gonna keep trying to, hit 10. And as much as I'd like to be crowning this Haggler, I think we need to crown Vault just to see some extra stuff. Maybe we hit 10 no matter what. We'll have to calculate that on out. So it's going to be like 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, I hit it. Just playing Vault normal. Like you have the opportunity to miss for a turn. Right. Then we get into duchies. I mean, I should have a better deck through duchies, I think. I don't know how true that is. Three, yeah, okay. Vault, another Haggler, another Crown. Another Crown's going to be best. We have Haggler in there, we have some Patricians. We won't have the start of turn Sailor. But like I'm trying to think of scenarios here in which things go terribly wrong. I do the Crown. So research. I do need the Vault. I'm going to be conservative. May end up regretting that particular decision. Vault just kind of makes it so that I don't miss ever. I guess the thing we have to be a little bit worried about is like if you get enough Hagglers out, you can do Emporium, which is pretty impressive. There is another bit of points here. It's just annoying. I'm very worried about this estate. Maybe a bit. Maybe a miss, but you really do just need to province a couple more turns, and then what? Alright, I'm gonna crown the Patrician, I think. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. what do we want with this? Maybe crown. Haggler, crown, Haggler, crown. Crown, Haggler, Patrician. What do you max out? You max out at 3 of these things. We can go crown, Haggler, Patrician. It's a little sketchy. It's a lot sketchy to not be bringing the vault in. I don't actually have any village in there. We could also vault. We potentially have some more turns to work with, although at some point I have to start taking duchies, which is not ideal. Let's take ports. It's pretty safe. And I have enough Hagglers in now that we can do the Emporium on a full turn. Just don't know how likely that is. Patrician. We have 3 Haggler power, which means you can only eat into the Emporia 2 down, which is the idea here. That was the hope anyways. So hopefully I'll be able to get, more than that. At least 3. Which is the points needed. We get into duchies. I possibly have a better deck. Emphasis on possibly. This isn't a disaster yet. Okay, this is looking good. Okay, this is looking very, 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 very good. Game winning even, because we can just empty this pile with the provinces and then we're sitting quite pretty. And that's the game. You are not producing anywhere close to enough, ever. Yeah. I should have delivered Fishing Village the turn 3. I got super away with that, but I guess I did it right afterwards, so that was good to have done it right afterwards. I don't know if I'm going to cut out the doorbell or not. Probably not. Let's switch onto the new server properly, I'm pretty sure. Okay. What do we have here? Rice Broker. It's Riverboat Festival. Okay. I think this is a pretty straightforward open. We're just going to go remodel Desperation for Rice Broker. What are we doing long term? Like, it feels like kind of Mystic Stack-ish. The only draw is Rice Broker, which I guess you can feed Craftsman and Engineer probably well enough to work that. Yeah. I don't know that you'll want to do too much of it, but, like, yeah. Anyways, remodel Rice Broker looks like abundantly clear to me. Especially since a lot of the game you're going to be happy trashing coppers. We're going to have to be a little bit careful about, like, are we gaining dungeon, because that can mess up your ability to gain Fisherman. But yeah, I think you're probably happy enough. Okay. I think that makes sense on the 2/5 to skip the evil card. I'm gonna take a Fisherman right here. Over like a dungeon, like possibly we're going to be remodeling into dungeon. Okay, we did find everything. That's very good news. Remodel into Craftsman, dungeon, ports. I mean, I know I said something about the Fisherman in the dungeon, but I think we should be probably taking it. So we'll do that. Is there anything I would have been, like, way happier with here? I'm not sure. This could be a second dungeon. Just under the theory that I do want to be getting around on stuff. And I'm triggering a shuffle this next turn. Seems good. Seemed like a good theory anyways. I mean, we're certainly going to see enough of these cards. I am very concerned that I just, like, lose Fisherman, like, horribly because of this. But I'm going to ignore such feelings. There's a lot of Engineer. Now let's do it this way. Under the apparently correct theory that we're going to be getting back around to this stuff. Alright. Let us gain ports and a Craftsman. Craftsman's going to be gaining Rice Broker, gaining Mystic. Ports will be more likely than not to give us stuff, and as an added bonus can be Rice Brokered for a large number of coins. Not coins, cards. There's no chameleon in this game. Cards. Rice Broker gives you cards. Let's be clear. Nice Fisherman gain. But I don't get to do. Well, I guess we probably want another Rice Broker more than anything. Do we want an estate? Not really. We're just going to pay off the debt here. Now Craftsman can be gaining Mystic. Hope. Things definitely look to be going a little bit better over there. I don't think is overly surprising given the openings. I'm not sure how into this Engineer stuff I am, but, like, I don't think it's unworking. Or not working, or whatever it is I'm trying to say. It looks okay. Like maybe you get a lot of ports with them, and the theory is that like you can rice broker those and be quite happy with things. I just don't know that you actually need that much draw. And I don't think piles are going to go like so fast as to necessarily make this that appealing. Yuck. I'm gonna do it like this. I don't really want to be pulling an engineer through the whole game. Or not an engineer. I don't really want to be pulling 2 dungeons in. I mean, I'd rather have those on opposite whatevers. I could take another set of ports. What's the theory there? The theory there is I'm going to rice broker 1 next turn. Plausibly. Then we'll remodel into Workers' Village. But like this turn, I think I really want to string out the draw, make sure that I get the remodel on the last estate. All these nice things. There's a lot of ports getting played. Okay, I'm gonna say, when's the rice broker happening? And the answer was right then. I'm definitely losing good feelings about this game. I mean, I'm less trashed. I'm still carrying my curse. I haven't been able to play remodel in a couple shuffles. I guess once, but I'm counting last turn as not being able to play remodel because it bottom decked. Or Craftsman for that matter. Like last turn just sucked. Just could not get back around to the cards of interest. Did you trash the second engineer? No, you're holding it. So I'm guessing that this engineer is going to be gaining a Craftsman. Yeah. That'll make some amount of sense. Maybe 2 Craftsmen. There's a thought. 2 remodels over there. Last 2 ports, huh? Okay. Or you can remodel into a estate into a Craftsman. Gold, huh? Or we can buy platinum? I don't think so. Well, we can't buy platinum. Okay. Surprise. Okay. Do we want to be remodeling the estate, or do we want to remodel Curse into Fisherman? We want to remodel Cursed Fisherman, gain Mystic. Okay. You know, we have a little bit less stuff, but, you know, such is life. There is, like, at least moderate amount of potential in the deck. I guess now I'm looking at maybe we want, like, a engineer so that we can keep feeding the rice brokers long term. I still have plenty of actions, like, even if I axe another port. So, that's my theory. anyways, and I'm gonna stick to it, so to speak. I don't know what so to speak means, just that's what I'm sticking to. I think I might just be getting kind of out payloaded is the secondary problem. Like, you have silver, gold, platinum, and I have a mystic. It's not great. It's not great. Again, I don't think it's like overly surprising off the start. Like, I could have been adding engineer earlier, but I don't think it really would have done me any good, right? Like, I'm still in this problem situation of, you know, not reaching, not getting my deck under control early enough. I don't know if that's partly because of the cursor, what, but it is how that happened. Okay. I think we're gonna remodel, or I guess we can engineer gain a remodel. We want to remodel twice. I have a theory that, like, one of these is going to a workers' village. And at some point the other is going to go to a fisherman. Gain mystic. By what? By desperation for another mystic? Is that what we're doing? I guess. We still kind of need to be trashing something of want. That's looking like a missed turn. Serves you right for not having dungeon. I think you can completely miss like multiple turns and I'm still losing, but it's fun to think that maybe it'll make a difference. The other thing is, like, as you kind of go along, you're accumulating all of these platinums, which is kind of not ideal for me, because, right, engineers in there. Just kind of not ideal because those are actually like genuinely remodel targets. Which is pretty bad. That is a curse. I could gain a workers' village, I just don't know what good it does. Maybe gain a fisherman. Get the last two. 5 platinum. Seems okay. Like, I can't do play both remodels. I guess if we gain a workers' village, we're getting both fishermen anyways. Is that accurate? No. No, it isn't. So, I mean, maybe we only take one of them. I don't know. kind of want the high value cards, but at the same time, what good do they really do? They have 10. We'll just kind of move it along here. I don't know, hope to pile Remodel or something. I kind of needed you to have another bad turn, which obviously wasn't going to happen because your deck is not actually capable of having 2 bad turns in a row. I'm going to guess there's a win here. Remodels and the Fisherman. Plus like a colony or something. Yeah, okay. This is... Alright. Maybe I needed a colony, then I could have still lost. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. The opening was bad, the second player was bad, the not getting around in the deck was bad. Not getting the second Rice Broker particularly early was bad. Alright, what do we have here? Broker draw, huh? Develop gains, fair gains. I guess we're gonna open develop. What else are we doing? Silver? What's our target deck here anyways? Like, we can do landing parties, but I think you can probably be otherwise consistent, like brokering Catacombs or whatever, for actions. I mean, there's... Catacombs is like a major source of gains. What do we be developing into, even? You can go, like, develop Quarry? Develop Broker? Develop Broker's pretty gross. You don't usually want to take 2 estate trashers early. Is it useful to target 5 coins for anything? I don't know. Develop Landing Party. Develop Landing Party is a possibility just because, like, early on you will get the Landing Party back. Pretty easily. And it does get you probably somewhat close to hitting 5. And you're going to want develops anyways. Maybe I'm convinced. There's no tricks here, right? You can't start a turn treasure in any way and still have a turn. And you can do Crystal Ball, but ugh. Let's do develop landing party. I can see Broker Silver being substantially better. Just gonna say. But my feeling is that you can probably work without for a little bit. Quarry, huh? Quarry? I guess that's going after archives. It's fair. Archives seem pretty good early also. Alright. So let's go ahead and take an archive. I think that's the target as opposed to anything else. I'm gonna put Swamp Hag in early. Ugh. Plausibly another develop and a silver. Question is which wants to be on top. Probably the develop. I think there's another estate that is in those 2 cards. Let's put a silver on top and buy fair. I'm going to see the quarry at some point this shuffle, and it would be nice to have the fair in before that happens. So I'm going to go double archive or whatever. Archive landing party. Double archive. Okay. Last estate, because we're seeing the develop. Find the quarry, yes. Catacombs. What about Catacombs? I mean, the idea is we're going to be developing the Catacombs into what? Broker something, or do I just want another archive for now? I just want another archive for now. I'm going to take broker, a broker that develops. It doesn't seem that appealing. I'm going to do another archive for now. Especially since I'm going to completely miss on this turn. We're definitely going to want an archive next turn. It's a solid point in favor of. It's going to just be copper. I'm not doing much with this turn, am I? What am I buying anyways? I guess we could take silver and we could go 4 or 5 like landing party catacombs or even broker catacombs already. Scepter. Another landing party or another broker. I mean, we're going to develop the catacombs. We're going to gain a whole bunch of stuff. So, I mean, landing party, just so that I have the draw. Okay. Archive catacombs, landing party catacombs. Probably landing party catacombs under the theory that I'm probably playing one next turn. No, for sure. Maybe I want to play both landing parties. I wonder if last turn now I had the archive to play. Any point in depriving ourselves of money. What could we do here? We could go after the quarry. Could develop the archive. We could develop a copper. Just hit 8. Maybe take 2 landing parties. Be like Scepter and Catacombs. We want to buy. We develop Archive, it's going into landing party gold. We have a Catacombs on top. At some point we probably have to think about freeing this stuff, but not yet. So like we could develop Archive and then go landing party Catacombs. Turns aren't exactly impressive, but you know. I want to broker this Catacombs? Probably not. Develop Catacombs into landing party gold. Gain a develop. Okay. Maybe just gain a silver. I don't know. So many good things to do with all of these turns. At some point we're just gonna take our landing parties and be happy with them. We're happy with the turn they provide. Do we need this quarry anymore? Probably not. Tons of gold. Let me just take it for favors. Do 2 Catacombs. Get to develop those next turn. I don't think you have anywhere near enough turn potential to be, like, at all threatening. This turn we take the last 2 Catacombs one way or another. Don't really need the mountain folk yet, do I? I don't think so. Just draw these up. Hack double province. No. Develop the broker into Catacombs. Catacombs develop. Set aside. Great. It's alright. We'll figure it out. I think it could also be like Crystal Ball Silver. Go like Catacombs Province. Free the landing parties next turn. Have a good enough turn this turn that I can maintain enough of a point lead. I just don't think that that deck's going much of anywhere without a landing parties. You're wrong. I'm just not seeing this deck going anywhere at all, really. It's rough without a village. The landing party's free after you play it, right? Yeah, so we can do Crystal Ball first and be pretty happy. Okay, I suspect I'll win this next turn. Did you see that Mountain Folk give me 2 provinces? That was amazing, Mountain Folk. Like landing party archives or something pretty straightforward like that. Which means that I got a 4-2. I don't know what happened over there this game. Worse stuff happened over there. You were hitting 3 a ton early, which I guess is kind of consistent with having terrible draws. Like hitting 3 is not what you want to be doing on this board. Just saying. It's bad. Hitting 3 is bad. It's my hot take. This should be pretty easy win. Target landing parties archives or whatever. Alright, target archives. What do we need to put together? Like 2 develops. Yeah. Actually, don't even really need to be trashing Catacombs. Okay, we have 2 develops, we have 2 landing parties. We probably have enough money. Just to make extra sure, I'm going to play some cards. Okay. Okay, this is fine. We can buy 2 archives and win the game, yes. Okay. Alright. Well, I got a positive result, so that's good news. Yeah, the first game and this last game looked like absolutely catastrophic draws on your side, and I don't know. Other than that, I felt like the others were pretty even. I think I botched one of the boards, but I can't exactly remember it. And yeah, somebody will see me botching that board, I'm sure, and they won't complain in comments because they never do. So I'll see you all